Yeah, there's lots of rare pictures of Santana.
It's Carlos Santana like you've never seen him before.
I think people will be able to see in this book the kind of lives these guys led.
The untold story of the voices of Latin rock. Evening Magazine tomorrow at 7. Evening Magazine tonight at 7. Evening Magazine Monday at 7. Coming up next. It's Carlos Santana like you've never seen him before.
There's lots of rare pictures of Santana.
The untold story of the voices of Latin rock. Evening Magazine tomorrow at 7. The Voices of Latin Rock. Evening Magazine tomorrow at 7.
Here's a picture of Santana. Looks like they're down on the pier area in San Francisco from 1969, just when they were starting.
He's telling a story that's never been told.
You find many books on the Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane, Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, you know, but nothing really about Santana and the kind of Hispanic tip that they started from the Mission District. This spread here has a picture of their first album cover.
Jim McCARTHY is the author of The Voices of Latin Rock. It's a book that profiles the rise of Latin rock from San Francisco's Mission District in the late 1960s.
The premise behind this book is basically to show people a very overlooked piece of what I call modern American musical history. Here we have a picture of David Brown, who was Santana's original bass player.
Born in Ireland, Jim lived in London during the 70s, where he fell in love with Latin music from afar. He was a fan of groups like Santana and MARLA.
And they had a big hit, top 20 hit and Billboard hit with a song called Suavecito. This is George Santana on stage with MARLA playing a Gibson guitar from that time.
Jim teamed up with MARLA's manager, Ron Sansoe, and the two began putting the book together in the mid-1990s.
And we actually, just from the ground up, started working on this book, started researching it, started doing interviews over the phone. And we kept coming across individuals in the Mission and other areas that actually had access to a lot of rare behind-the-scenes pictures. So the book has got probably about 1,000 pictures, most of which have never been seen before. Yeah, there's lots of rare pictures of Santana. There's a picture of Carlos on an Evil Ways, and a very rare single sleeve which was released in Africa.